chosen side. Enjoy. Did you know that Apple's arch rival Samsung makes the processors that power the iPhone? Around 70 plus smartphone users in the world use Android phones, which led to smartphone manufacturers like Samsung, HTC, Sony, LG, and many others to adopt Android as their primary OS. And that there are currently 300 Android phones, over 90 tablets, and about 6 e-readers. There's also 430 apps available to Android phones and tablets. That will be about 20 new apps that are added each month. What's your name?
Michelle Haynes.
Okay. And are you team iPhone or team Android?
Android all the way.
And why do you like Androids over iPhones?
I have had both, and Android is my favorite because there are several options that it can do that Apple could not do, but is now providing apps so that you can do it. But some of the biggest features I find is something as simple as the alarm clock. I like to be waked up gently, and the Android gives you like a 3-minute warning and then just wakes you up gently. And that's one of the biggest features. Plus, Apple, I believe, kind of has a monopoly, and you can only use Apple products with Apple products, whereas Android is a little more versatile.
Ricky.
And are you team iPhone or team Android?
I am team personal. I'm team, yes. I have a Galaxy and I also have an iPad mini.
Why?
Because the iPad mini was a gift and I use my own money to buy the Galaxy because I invest what I think there's
How do
value.
you use these two companies differently?
My Galaxy is so much easier to use than the iPad mini. I mean, I like the iPad mini. Of course, it's bigger than my phone, and I can like read stuff on it better. But with my Galaxy, I can quickly access things better. I can be able to organize things better on the Galaxy. It just kind of is more user friendly for me that the Android is.
Is it true that you used to have an iPhone?
Yes.
And what do you like better about the Galaxy over the iPhone?
The Galaxy, number one, is bigger. Two, the Galaxy works better. I use my phone a lot for downloading things onto my phone, like if it's music or different things that I download, and it works better on the Galaxy. With the iPhone, there are like multiple steps you have to do. The Galaxy is one click, and I have everything I need directly downloaded on my phone, and I can transfer it to a computer or a hard drive. With the iPhone, I had to download it on something else and then download it on the phone, which is more complicated than the Android is.
Thank you, Mr. Watson. Did you know a little more than 1/3 of high school students now have iPhones, and that's estimated to be at 34%? And the code name for the very first touchscreen iPhone was actually named Purple 2, and development of this smartphone took 2 years, and around 30 people knew of its existence. And it takes over 200 patents and 156 supplies across 3 continents to make the iPhone. Okay, and what do you like, iPhones or Androids?
I like iPhones more because I guess I've had more experience with iPhones rather than Androids. Because I really think that Androids are like a lot more complicated than iPhones, and yeah, and I like Steve Jobs.
Okay, and are you team iPhone to your Android?
I'm team iPhone
And why do you like team iPhone over team Android?
because it's easy, it works, and there's lots of support options if you need help.
Okay, what's something that you would like to the Android users to know over iPhone?
That there's just, different choices for different people, so I don't see the point in bashing people just because they like something different than you do.
Okay, thank you. What's your name? And are you an Android or iPhone user?
Android.
And why do you prefer Androids over iPhones, Mr.
Man,
Hartsfield?
they got some big screens, and like you can do everything an iPhone do. It's just like
What are some features of Androids that you would like more iPhone users to know about?
I don't know. I don't have an Android, so I wouldn't know.
So why do you prefer Androids over iPhones?
iPhones are stupid and gay.
But sir, don't you own an iPhone?
I don't like it, and it's not mine. iPhone.
Okay.
This is why you don't want iPhone, y'all. It's all cracked and nasty because they're not life proof. So I drop this right now.
Thank you, Mr. Hartsfield. What's your name?
You ain't got one because you filmed from iPhone.
My iPhone. I love the iPhone so much because I can just read it and I can know exactly what to do. That Android, that's just too smart for me. I can't fit.